In sports, the scoreboard doesn't tell the full story, but Netflix does. Stories about dads who happen to be world-class quarterbacks and a battle for the heart, soul, and direction of the multi-billion-dollar business of F1. Whether you're a diehard fan or you're brand new, Netflix has the stories for every type of fan. You can watch these incredible sports stories like Quarterback, F1 Drive to Survive, Untold, and many more now on Netflix.
This episode is brought to you by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Some things are just better together, like party playlists and Friday nights, campfires and ghost stories, peanut butter and chocolate. And Reese's Cups are the perfect combination of creamy peanut butter and delicious milk chocolate. So, when you want something sweet, you can't do better than Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Buy Reese's today wherever candy is sold.
Apple Card is the credit card created by Apple. You earn 3% daily cash back up front when you use it to buy a new iPhone 15, AirPods, or any products at Apple. And you can automatically grow your daily cash at 4.15% annual percentage yield when you open a high-yield savings account. Apply for Apple Card in the Wallet app on iPhone. Apple Card subject to credit approval. Savings is available to Apple Card owners subject to eligibility. Savings accounts by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, member FDIC. Terms apply.
The following is a snippet of an exclusive members-only podcast episode for our Patreon, Chronicles Tifosi. Become a member at patreon.com/Serie A Chronicles for regular bonus episodes and content.
A lot was said about Inzaghi. We know he's under tons of pressure. He continues to insist that his team plays good football. And I'm not going to lie, I do agree with it. I don't think that they play badly. And I certainly think that they did well enough against Roma to have managed a bit more, but it's the same mistakes that they continue to commit, mostly defensively, that has cost them the points that they need in Serie A to really challenge with the likes of Napoli and Milan and Atalanta. So coming into this match, everyone assumed this would be a mauling, even if it was at San Siro and Inter would have the benefit of having total support from their crowd. And yet, I mean, if there was ever a moment that tells you pragmatism is just the most important thing, it's this moment, you know? Please, I must reiterate that pragmatism is not defensive. Okay, it's not defensive football. Defensive football is entirely different to pragmatic football. And defensive football is something that we see often from minnows in World Cups or teams that just genuinely don't have the talent and can only just sit back in two banks of four. Pragmatic football is making the most of the strengths you have and knowing when to dare and when to suffer. And I think my issue with it and what we talked about, Nikki and I, on the main podcast was that Inzaghi deserves a lot of the criticism, you know, for his inability to trust his men when they are on a yellow card, for making substitutions on the 30th minute, for example, and ruining the confidence of players like Bastoni, who also have looked like a shadow of themselves. And he merits and warrants that criticism because I think that you have to say he is, while the men don't look like, you know, the players they used to be, there's also a part that he has to play in that and help reinvigorate the side. And I think that what he did on this occasion, this win is for him.
Sports Social Podcast Network.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.